where fantasy sports is everything. We don't just do this for fun. We don't just do this for play. We're here to make a living and make some cash, man. In order to teach, you got to be willing to learn. I was talking to a couple of my friends on Instagram. We was talking a little bit about floor and ceiling. Now, this is a concept that you need to take into account. Go Google the definition of floor, Google the definition of ceiling. When you evaluate a player, let's say a quarterback, you have to look at the floor, which is what's the worst he can do, and the ceiling, which is what's the best he can do. For example, you take a rookie quarterback like Jameis Winston. Let's say he's playing Oakland Raiders at Oakland. What's his floor and his ceiling? Well, given that Tampa Bay running a new scheme, they have a new quarterback, his ceiling, his possibility of what he can do in a given day doesn't exceed what his floor is. So basically, he can throw for 300 yards. He'll probably have a game in the season where he's at 300 yards. You have to be looking at that, evaluating his floor versus his ceiling. That's basically what's your risk, what's your reward in taking Jameis Winston and seeing a rookie quarterback coming in, putting up big numbers like that. It's possible, absolutely. Probable, probably not. So when you go through each player, each team, each scheme, you have to evaluate his floor. You have to look at his ceiling. What's the possible he could do? You take into an account a veteran. Say somebody like Phillip Rivers, San Diego Chargers, 11 years in the game. Now, do I think Phillip Rivers is a top 10 quarterback? Yeah. Do I think he's a top 5 quarterback? Given the matchup, given some days, if he gets into the groove, I mean, he knows how to read the line. He knows how to read the defense. He stays healthy. So you can evaluate him. You can look at him. And his ceiling on any given day versus any team is definitely going to be higher than somebody in comparison, say, to Jameis Winston. So when you evaluate people, break them down. Look at their floor. Look at their ceilings. That's going to be the difference in you winning a big tournament and losing a big tournament. You look at the floor, you look at the ceiling. Yeah, you might not win first place all the time by evaluating those things, but it'll put you in a position so when that quarterback hits on that day, you're at least in the ballpark. I mean, you're not going to win first every time, but if you can place in the top 10%, then you're looking at cashing in tournaments. And I mean, just based on my history, what I've done, you can see places second and third. I mean, $2,400 here, $2,500, $500, $600, $800 here and there. It starts to add up. That's how you make the big money. You shoot for first, you shoot for the stars, you reach for the moon, but hey, you're going to land above the earth. So just remember that. Evaluate each player. Look at what they could possibly do and what they could, the floor and the ceiling. What's the possible thing Jameis Winston can do? Yeah, Tampa Bay, I mean, it's a stretch just for him to win the game, let alone to put up 300 yards or, big numbers in a game like that. But if you look at somebody, a pocket passer like Phillip Rivers, I mean, he's not going to be scrambling up the field. He's probably not going to get hurt. He's going to stay in the pocket with his offensive line, and he's going to throw the ball. They're going to run the ball. They're going to pound it out. He's a veteran, so you know what he's capable of. So you want to target quarterbacks or target players that's in the top 10. I mean, you want to separate yourself from gambling and the probability of winning. So just remember that. You got to look at the relative value of a person, his floor and his ceilings, especially when you're dealing with somebody like quarterbacks. They're most predictable in what they're going to do. Stay away from the rookie quarterbacks. Yeah, it sounds good. They're going to have good games, and of course you're going to miss them. But in the long run, it's going to catch you because they're only going to have, a handful of games. Whereas you look at somebody like Phillip Rivers is going to have 2 handfuls of games, or somebody in the top 5. So just remember that. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Like I said, I enjoy doing these videos. I learn a lot just from going through this material and stuff and discussing it with you guys. Subscribe to the channel. I haven't forgot about the defense week. The defense #3 video is coming soon. I'm still working on it, but subscribe, join FanDuel, join DraftKings, Instagram me, Facebook, all of that stuff. Dallas Fantasy Sports Club or at Dallas Fantasy Sports. So all of those things, just contact me if you got any topics, anything you want to discuss. Hey man, I'm here. I want to talk about it with you too. All right, talk to you guys later. Booyah!